Hi, I'm Pat. Okay, the directions in this group of problems ask us to solve the triangle. And what that will mean then is that we're supposed to end up knowing the measure of each of the three angles and the length of each of the three sides, okay? So for whatever information they give us, then we just have to find the information that's missing. I mean, I already know this angle C is 90 degrees. They've given me angle B of 72.8 degrees. So what's missing in terms of the angles? Just angle A. And I would start with that one, at least in this type of problem where they've given you two of the angles and they want the third. Just fall back on your solid information that the sum of the angles of a triangle always adds up to 180 degrees, right? In fact, I'll even use the fact that this is a right triangle, so I know the two acute angles have to add up to 90. In other words, my angle A is going to equal 90 degrees minus that 72.8 degrees. And that will be 17.2 degrees. All right, so again, we're looking to solve the triangle, which means find all the missing pieces of information, and we just found one of them. What's missing now then, I guess, are these two different side lengths, the side B and that hypotenuse C. They did give us this shorter side of 4.4, okay? At least I think it's shorter. Don't always bank on the drawing. But what you do want to be able to bank on is your logic and your strategies here for finding these unknown sides. And so here's where I go next. You can pick either side that you want, B or C. I guess I'll go in alphabetical order. It doesn't matter. But if I'm going to try to find B, what I have to realize is I want to use the information that they gave me, for instance, the 72.8 degrees and also the 4.4 units, whatever the units are. And so what I'm going to try to use is a trig function that uses this angle and the side opposite, because that's the unknown that I'm trying to solve for, and also the side adjacent to that angle. So realizing in relation to that angle that I know that I am now going to find the opposite side and I'm going to use the adjacent side, that sounds like tangent to me. Okay, so I'm going to say that the tangent of that 72.8 degrees equals opposite over adjacent, right? So B over 4.4. And see how you have an equation now that involves B, and you can solve for B here just by multiplying the 4.4 over, so 4.4 times that tangent of 72.8 degrees. And at that point, I'm going to grab a calculator. You might have even noticed the directions said to round to 2 decimal places. So it suggests that we'd have a calculator involved here. And 4.4 times the tangent of 72.8, approximately 14.21 with rounding. Okay? Good. We've got our angle A that we didn't know before. We have this side B that we didn't know before. And all that's left is this side C that we still don't know. But I'm going to use the same kind of logic. That is, I know this angle, 72.8. I know this side that's adjacent to that angle. And I'm looking for the hypotenuse. So I'm thinking of my trigonometry here. And adjacent over hypotenuse, that's cosine. So cosine of 72.8 degrees will equal the adjacent side, which was 4.4, divided by the hypotenuse that we don't know. That's what we're trying to solve for, and that's C. And there's an equation that involves just C, so we can solve for C here. And a little bit of algebra will get you to 4.4 divided by cosine of 72.8 degrees, and you're now ready for the calculator. Okay, so I'm going to go to my calculator. This will end up being approximately equal to 4.4 divided by cosine of 72.8, 14.88 units, whatever they are. Okay? I hope that helped. These are really good problems. Make sure you practice quite a few of them, being able to find all the missing pieces of information within these triangles. Okay? Try some on your own.